Hey everybody, in this video we're going to be looking at amplitude and period length of sinusoid graphs. If you want to follow along, the links to the companion worksheet are in the description below. Also, don't forget to click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the new videos that we have coming out. So let's get started. Now, what is amplitude? Now, when we look at a wave, and that's what a sinusoid is, it's just a technical term that means a wave, and it's just going to go up and down forever. The amplitude is saying, all right, what's the high point? And then what's the low point? So in this case, the high point is 1, and the low point is negative 1 and negative 7. So how wide is this? So this has a width of 6. Now what the amplitude is to say, all right, this wave has a middle to it, and that's going to be right here at negative 4. And so the amplitude is how far is it from the middle to the top, which happens to be the same as the middle to the bottom. So the amplitude for this graph is 3, because it's 3 spaces up and 3 spaces down. Now the period length is the idea of how long does it take before a function repeats itself, because that's all that these waves do, is they start and they repeat themselves at the same spot. So if I start here and I draw this, is it going to repeat itself after this point? Well, no, because if it did, it would go down again, but it's not, so I have to keep going. And so from here to here, now if I continue on, will it repeat itself? Yeah, it's just going to do what it did before. It's just going to mirror itself. So what we call a period length is the shortest amount that we need. So that's from here to here. After that, it just repeats itself over and over. So how wide is this? That width is the period length. And so from negative 3 to negative 1. And that's the same whether you start here or whether you start at a different spot. For example, I could start here and go up. And the period length is still going to be the same width. So the period is a length of 2. So looking down at this second one, we ask, all right, where's the middle? Well, the middle seems to be right there. So the amplitude is from here, from the top to the middle, and from the middle to the bottom. And so the amplitude has a length of, let's count it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the period length, let's see. Let's say we start here. Let's choose this spot at negative 11. So we go up, and then we go down, then we go back again. And at this point, now we've completed a full cycle. So from here all the way to there is one cycle, and then it starts over. So from negative 11 to negative 1, the period length is going to be 10. Now on the flip side, over here, now we have some notation with pi, but that really doesn't change the idea of amplitude or period length. So for this one, if I draw the middle, it's right there. And so the amplitude is from the middle to the top and the middle to the bottom. So the amplitude is 2. Now, when we look at the period length, we can start at any point. So I could start at the middle, but I'm going to start at the top here. And if I go down and retrace all the way back up, there's a full cycle. And then after that, it's going to go down like it did before. So this is how long the cycle is. So our period length for this function is 4 pi. And so for our last one, let's see. Our amplitude, if we draw our middle, right there, our amplitude is from there to there, from the middle to the top and the middle to the bottom. And so in both cases, the amplitude is 3. And so the period length, if I go from here all the way down to the bottom, now I haven't completed a cycle yet because I'm not mirroring it yet. It needs to go all the way back up. Now I can stop because after this point, now it's going to start to mirror itself. And so the period length is from there to there. And so that's my period length, and that is a length of pi. And again, pi is just a number like any other number. So whether it has pi in it or not, we're just looking to see how long does it take before it completes a cycle. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have suggestions or problems you want to see worked out, type a comment below. To support the channel, click the Patreon link to help keep this going. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, the best way to understand something is to do it.